Football legend Herschel Walker, he's made it official, launching his GOP primary bid for the U.S. Senate in Georgia. Outkick founder Clay Travis talked to the Hall of Famer about entering the field of politics.
Now you are running for the Senate from the great state of Georgia. What has that experience been like already for you?
Well, I'll say it's been very interesting. Because, I have the left and even the right is coming after me sometimes. Right now, I don't like what's going on in this country. Right now, I see so many things that I disagree with, that's not the American dream I grew up around. That's not the American dream that I want to be in this country. So I'm going to fight.
Joining us now of Outkick, Clay Travis. We'll get to college football in just a moment because you can see behind him he's on location. But first, what's clicking on Outkick, Clay, is that interview right there, your conversation with Herschel Walker.
No doubt, Will. And first of all, thanks for having me. I'm excited. I know you are. Watching the crowds for college football, Will, makes it feel like things are a lot more normal. I know some people were upset, but man, that scene in Blacksburg, Virginia last night with Virginia Tech pulling off the win over UNC. And we're down in Charlotte today, and we've got the biggest game of the weekend going on right here, Georgia-Clemson. And I think it's going to have massive implications all year long. Can't wait. And Herschel may well end up deciding who wins the Senate in 2022, because if he could win, he would flip with Reverend Warnock there in Georgia. And so there are a lot of different subplots associated with his Senate campaign for sure.
So we'll watch Herschel's race, but as you mentioned, let's watch college football today. I am excited. And you are as well. You and Outkick
Yes.
and Fox Sports and Fox News, for that matter, by connection. You're making a bus trip across the nation. You're in Charlotte, North Carolina today. I believe you're in Arkansas next week for Texas, Arkansas, then Florida for Florida, Alabama. So you're all around the country. I'm excited. I've made a couple of picks today. By the way, I got Clemson. I'm giving up the points. I got Wisconsin, Clay. I'm giving up the points. What are you excited about today?
Well, first of all, we're on the opposite sides on both of those games,
Really?
Will. I got my bets in. I got Georgia +3, and I got Penn State +5.5. So one of us is going to have a great 2-0 day, potentially. The other would maybe sitting at 0-2 if one of us gets lucky. Look, I'm super excited about both those games. We talked about the Georgia-Clemson game. But moreover, I watched the video that you guys put up with Nebraska, Will. And I don't know if you feel it, but there's been so much anti-American sentiment out there. I was at the Tennessee game against Bowling Green, the flyover. People just started spontaneously chanting USA. I think we're seeing a blowback in the other direction where people are ready to embrace America and embrace the excellence that this country represents. And one of the things that's always brought us together across the nation, Will, I really believe this, is college football. And I'm going to be kind of getting the heartbeat of the South in particular every weekend, all season long. And I can't wait, particularly with 9/11 coming closer. This is the greatest country in the history of the world. And I think people are tired of seeing it denigrated, disrespected, Will. And I think we're going to see a blowback in the opposite direction in a really big way. And I'm excited to feel that and see it myself on the road this fall.
Well, I agree with you. I think that's why you and I both spent so much time in sports. It became such a cultural battlefield because sports, it represents so much about what is and should be and has been great about America. It's a meritocracy, or so it should be. It's something we can all rally around while setting our politics aside. The only thing better than pro football is college football. And the only thing better than college football, by the way, is high school football. Because every little town across this nation.
That's the Texan in you.
Well, look, every little town across that state, but also across this nation on Friday nights comes together as a community. And that's what you're going to witness. And that's what you know, Clay, as you travel around the country on this bus tour. And that's what we want to bring every Saturday morning with you here to Fox and Friends, is that community of America that not just football, but all sports should represent.
No doubt, Will. And as we've been arguing, and I think this is important, when your team scores a winning touchdown and you're in a crowded football stadium, and my goodness, how great does it feel to see crowded football stadiums again? I'm not sure any sport lives off of the enthusiasm of its fans better than college football. It just brings a different element. But when your team scores that winning touchdown, Will, you don't think about the politics, the race, the religion, the ethnicity, anything other than the fact that you are united as a tribe and as a community together when you're high-fiving with somebody.
Right.
And I think that's an innate American goodness represented by college football.
No doubt. So I gave a couple of picks. Clay and I on the other side of Wisconsin, Penn State, and Georgia, Clemson. You can make some picks as well.
Yeah, we
watching
cancel
at home.
each other out.
We cancel each other out. So go on to the Fox Bet Super 6 contest. You can go make picks, make 6 picks, win $25,000, and keep up with who's right, me or Clay. Hey, by the way, Clay, just to show my objectivity, I took Louisiana +8 over the Texas Longhorns.
Hey, your Texans got a brand new coach again. We got a brand new coach at my Tennessee team. It's going to be a lot of fun to see how they do this year.
Hey, take
like
that
Sark's
orange
chances,
laundry,
though.
Clay. Take that orange laundry, leave it out in the sun, let it get burnt a little bit, and you'll be wearing the right color. All right, man?
Oh, man. Be fun to see him next week.
Okay, I'll see you next week. Have fun today. That's Clay Travis with Outkick.